On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Redhawks will boot it away to start the game. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds the big tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Memphis wants to move quickly. Trying to find his man on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one. But don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Holds and fires complete to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Quinn. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set with the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. The snap sets up to throw. They've got the screen set up. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Finds his target down the middle. The Tigers get the 1st down. No huddle here for the offense.
They pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Big, big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the ground. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Quinn. He's got his man. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Memphis 7, Miami, Ohio 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. It's a draw. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Makes a catch at the 20. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And the Redhawks will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the air. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Unloads quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback where you're trying to get this 1st down, so you find a tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On the run, still looking. That pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. He had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll give it to him again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Dropping back, it's Quinn. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Going up top. Fires into traffic, picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
And watch the offensive line here. They are blocking run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And that pass intercepted. Trying to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
To throw, it's Quinn. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. You just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They're not into threes. They want sixes, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He'll pull it on the read. Bulldozes him. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And the defense brings extra guys, know they're going to run the football, but what does the quarterback do? Make the right read, pull it, and goes and gets the first down.
And he's also able to use their aggressiveness against him. It's 4th down. They're eager to get him on the ground, and sometimes that creates an out.
And you go right for what you see first, and when you see that read option, it's the running back first. You can't forget about the quarterback, especially when they can run.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. To the air, it's Quinn. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them and it forced the incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The run from the shotgun. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's off to the races. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. He's looking to throw it. Going deep. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out of the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch, called for and made. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run the toss. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Just enough time to get off one more snap. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important.
He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. A first down for the offense. From the gun, the ground game. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got it.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down.
Here we go.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarter...
He'll take a deep shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
A little screen to the running back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Looking to throw, it's Quinn. Under Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They ran it on first down, now on second. They go to the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On second down, looking again to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
20 yards. Second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Leaves it with the back. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Henry. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Give to the single back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Memphis picking up the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Memphis! And the punishment has been extended. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Quinn. On target. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. The play action fake. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure...
And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Looking for a huge play, and it's his 4th interception of the game. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. They move the tight end all over. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He breaks a tackle. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready, break.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Memphis 28, Miami, Ohio 3.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work.
Easy.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got it set up on the outside. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Memphis wants to move quickly.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense...
Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown, Miami.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Why not double the try total and go for 2?
Cricket.
Trying to bully their way in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
To score, Memphis.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
Offense set on first down.
Here we go.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On the go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Finds his man in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, they execute the end route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
29 Phillies.
The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks. I'm just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Quinn. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. There he goes down the right side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Hawks.
Number
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Miami Ohio, 16.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This Memphis offense going to work again on 1st down. They're getting this guy lathered up. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Movement here from the tight end. They'll test the right side. At the 45 on its way. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Memphis picking up the tempo. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They've got it down to the 3, now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Lasso! Lasso! 691, Gators Spark!
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Touchdown, Memphis! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock and made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah,